As the first anniversary of the Russia-Ukraine war approaches, Biden's intrusive policies have become more aggressive. He has been forcing countries from Asia, Europe, Africa, and Australia to send weapons to aid Ukraine. This time, Biden looks to fuel the war with South American ammunition, but his grand plans have yet again hit the wall. This time, 3 major South American countries have shut him down with a bold response. Hi and welcome to TFI Global Latin America, TFI Global's channel dedicated to the America in the Americas. I'm your host Atul Mishra. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and subscribe fast and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. If you're watching us on Facebook, do like, share and follow the page. Let's begin. On January 19th, the head of the Southcom, a branch of the US military that oversees operations in Latin America and the Caribbean, admitted that the US had been pressurizing the region's nations to arm Ukraine. According to Army General Laura J. Richardson of Southcom, Latin American countries should replace their Russian equipment with United States equipment if those countries want to donate it to Ukraine. The demands were immediately shot down by Brazil, Argentina and Colombia. US expected the region's countries to bow down like an obedient dog. Alas, that didn't happen. On his 3 days visit to South America, Olaf Scholz, Germany's chancellor, has tried to garner support for Ukraine. Berlin requested that Brazil send tank munitions to Kiev. Latin American countries have Russian weapons which Ukraine has used since long. However, it has been finding it difficult to use the US supplied weapons as they require different kind of expertise. Lula da Silva, Brazil's president, however, declined the request. This isn't the first time Lula has expressed his rejection for fueling the Ukraine war. In his election campaign, he had sneered at Biden. How can the world's largest economic power say that it has no milk for children after President Biden announced $40 billion to buy arms meant for the war in Ukraine? Spot on, Lula. It is almost comical how the US forgot that Lula was the co-founder of the BRICS bloc. He clearly stands for non-alignment and a multipolar world. Colombia too has rejected Biden's nefarious plans. Gustavo Petro, the president of Colombia, said that the US also put pressure on his nation to supply Ukraine with weapons. The call to send the Russian weapons to Ukraine, he said, the weapons will stay as junk in Colombia. $1 billion of weapons to junk rather than fueling the war. That is a strong stance. Olaf Scholz tried to persuade Argentina's president Alberto Fernandez as well. Fernandez firmly stated in press conference, Argentina and other Latin American countries do not plan to provide weapons to Ukraine or to any other conflict zone. It is not a confidence that Argentina too wants to join the BRICS Plus bloc. Cuba, Venezuela and Nicaragua have already attributed the conflict in Ukraine to NATO expansion and US intervention. Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador had proposed holding negotiations to put an end to the crisis. Further, Bolivia and Honduras have joined the other nations in rejecting to take part in the proxy conflict. It's important to mention here that Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Bolivia and Honduras have left-wing governments in power. Clearly, Latin American left is different and this is a massive blow to Biden. We hope he sends someone else next time.